In this video, we're going to have a look at factorization. Now, factorization is the exact opposite of expanding brackets. Instead of getting rid of brackets, you're actually going to put brackets back into your equation. Okay? What's the big thing that you have to remember here is that you have to find common factors of your different terms. So let's have a look. The first example, you have to expand 6x plus 8. Now we're going to have a look at the coefficients. So the coefficients are the numbers in front of your letters. Alright, you have 6 and you have 8. Both 6 and 8 can be divided by 2. So 6x is actually 2 times 3x, and 8 is actually 2 times 4. So 2 times 3x plus 2 times 4. I'm going to take 2 and I'm going to put it outside my bracket because that's the common factor. And it's not just a common factor, it's actually the highest common factor, okay, of 6 and 8. What's left? Alright, I have to multiply 2 by 3x to get to 6x. And I have to multiply 4 by 2 to get to 8. So I factorized this expression. 6x plus 8 is actually 2 times 3x plus 4. Okay. Now, another example. I'm now going to factorize 12a minus 16. First of all, again, I'm going to look at my coefficients, 12 and 16. Alright, what's the highest common factor of 12 and 16? Well, that's going to be 4. So 12 is actually 4 times 3a, and 16 is just 4 times 4. I have 4 in common, so I'm going to put 4 in the front. 4 times 3a, and then be careful here because it's negative, minus 4 is going to give you 12a minus 16. And always double check when you factorize, guys. This is 3 and this is 4. They do not have any factors in common but 1. Okay, so if they only have 1 in common, that means that you did the right factorization. Okay, now a bit more tricky is example 3. You have to factorize 4x squared minus 8x. So again, I'm going to have a look at my coefficients, 4 and 8. Now 4 and 8 only have one factor in common. They have more than one factor in common, but the highest common factor is going to be 4. The highest common factor is 4. 4x squared is actually 4 times x squared minus, well, 4 times 2x. But now, I have a bit of a problem, or something I see. They don't only have coefficients in common, they also have letters in common. So here I have x squared, and there's an x. So I can actually also put that outside my bracket. So this here is going to be 4x times x. And this is here, because x is my highest common factor of x squared and x. So this is going to be 4x times 2. So I'm going to have 4x times x minus 2, because 4x they have in common. And I need to implement x. I need to put 2 here, like that, and it's negative 2. Let's have a look at another example. 4ax plus, let's have a look, 16a squared x. If I need to factorize that, okay, 4 and 16, what do you have in common? Well, the highest common factor is going to be 4. I'm going to put 4 outside the bracket. Then I have a look at my letters here, okay? There's an a here, and there's an a squared here. What do a and a squared, or a times a, have in common? Just 1a. I'm going to put the a outside as well. Then another look at another letter. This is x and this is x. They have that in common too, so I'm going to put x in the front as well. What's left? Well, it's going to be 4ax. What do I multiply 4ax by to get to 4ax? Well, I'm going to multiply it by 1, because times 1 is just, again, itself. And how do I get from 4ax to 16a squared x? Well, 4 times 4 is going to give you 16. 4a times a is going to give you the a squared back. And x, yeah, just going to leave it like that. So we're going to have to multiply by 4a. Just double check by just expanding the brackets. What do I get? This is double check. So 4ax plus 4 times 4 is 16. A times a is a squared. And x times nothing, or not times 1 actually, is just going to be x again. So yes, I factorized it completely. Alright guys, good luck.